Last week was a week of mixed emotions when Omicron paid Braam a visit and knocked him out of East Coast Scratch and Dent's workshop. Smoke and John continued working on Mirai's interior storage areas, and things went from not so good to not good at all regarding Mirai's 500 kilogram OM352 engine.
So that one's not good. No.
Our bright spark Donald also has gone as far as he can for now regarding our power setup. This week is a busy week as Smoke and John gets down to working on our queen size bed base, and I start to get worried that our bedroom in Meraai is not as big as I thought it was. The best news is that Braam has beaten Omicron and is back looking after our Meraai. We catch up with him regarding Mirai's engine. All this and so much more, a lot more, in episode 61 of A Dream Called Meraai.
It is a new day, it is a new week, and yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to have some new challenges. A few of you watching these inserts have expressed concern because of the amount of steel that we're adding into Meraai. One must remember, when we bought this bus, all the seats inside were steel, that thick steel tubing. The floor was also 3mm steel, which we've replaced with 2mm. And a lot of the body panels on the side are going to be replaced with fiberglass. Yeah, I'm pretty confident, about the weight. And that's the reason why we are upping the engine and putting a turbo in and a 5-speed gearbox to give us more grunt. But we will address that little issue in this insert because I'm still very worried about our engine. I have been in a dark place regarding what I perceive as moving backwards regarding Mirai's power plant. I had to speak to Braam urgently as I have been really freaked out that we still do not have a running motor. And the last time I checked, we also had bought the wrong pistons. But first I had to check how Braam was feeling.
I'm gesond now, so but we had our fair share with this COVID.
Yeah.
But it's done now, so it's behind me.
Apparently it's not lacquer, eh?
No, it's not at all. It's a very aching story and very bad. We're very tired and it's not nice.
And when you weren't here, I was getting very freaked out about the motor and where she is, and I felt things all going wrong. Yeah. Where are we with
We are actually in a very good stage at the moment. We did exchange the pistons already, so all that and the new set of bearings is coming. A gearbox, it seems like we've got a gearbox. It all depends on what the guy wants for it now. He'll let us know during the course.
Okay.
And the manifold as well. So now we're on track, Philip.
Okay.
Moving right along then. My recent predictions regarding our cool looking ceiling insulation were on point.
Last week I mentioned we've got this beautiful insulation in the ceiling, but we're going to have to take some of it out to run the wiring. And our bright spark Donald need to do some chasing with the wires. Also to make sure that everything is in case, so you don't have wires rubbing on metal or that it can wear through. So that's why this has all been done, and it has to be done properly.
All the cabling needs to be isolated from our gas storage area, and we also need to make sure we can lock all these storage compartments.
Okay, here we got the lock that's going to be going on the door of the gas bottle storage area, and Smoke and John is going to be installing that today. We still need to get inside and start putting the walls and everything up, and so one can get an idea of where the cupboards are going to go. But slowly catch the monkey.
It was also a monkey that brought things to a standstill at East Coast Scratch and Dent.
So I need to vent. This morning when I got to East Coast Scratch and Dent, I got here at about 8:15. One of the guys came up to me and said he had picked up a little monkey at the side of the road. And so I phoned the SPCA. I do a bit of charity work for them every now and again. Phoned them, took this little video of the guy, and he's obviously hurt. And I sent all that through at 8:46. And then I had to go and do stuff. At 11:03, I got a call saying they were on their way. So I just want to see now if this monkey's still alive.
Shame, man, you can see there's his tail.
Fortunately, it is still alive and able to move around, although it is definitely hurt. This is a really young little monkey. I then made a mistake of getting too close to the little guy, and it moved off into a clump of bush.
at least he's still alive. These SPCA guys should be close by. You know, I said I wanted to vent, but the reality of the situation is I know that they've got 4 vehicles and only one is working. And these guys are 100% reliant on donor funds, and if they haven't got the funds to maintain vehicles, they've got to make do with what they got. And this is what happens. Okay, well, the good news is that SPCA guys have arrived.
Morning.
Morning.
How are you? Okay, let me show you where it is.
I took the guys to the last place I had a visual on the monkey, and there it was.
Okay, now yeah, he's in there, almost straight in there. He's going in further now.
It then disappeared right into the middle of the bush.
So this little monkey's crawled right into this thick sort of palm tree behind us, making it very difficult.
One of the East Coast Scratch and Dents guys finally gets a visual.
Here he is. Where?
He's here. I got him.
It took the SPCA inspectors a few more minutes to finally catch the little guy and secure him in a carry cage. Then we learned that this was not a little male.
Okay, it was quite a mission, but the guys have got it. It's a little female. And what will happen now? What do you do now?
The vets will first assess all the injuries. If he's not injured, we'll bring him back here and release him here.
Okay.
One can only hope that the injuries this little female has can be treated by the SPCA vet and she can be returned to her troop as soon as she is strong enough. I will check with the SPCA a little later to see how she is doing. Back inside the workshop, work on Mirai's bedroom area was taking place.
Right in the back of the vehicle is our bed. Now, the frame that we've put in is a few centimeters shy, both length and width-wise, of a queen-size mattress. But the space that it's in is big enough. We've got to put wooden slats on top of that frame just for aeration and to make sure that the thing sits properly, because one of the biggest things in a vehicle is your condensation inside and your build-up of moisture, and you do not want your mattress going fraught.
I had wooden slats pre-cut when I purchased them, so all Smoke and John needs to do is sand and seal them, and then secure them onto the bed's base. I then noticed a small drawing on Mirai that got me worried.
I am a little bit worried about this little drawing on the side of the bus. Now, this is what Smoke and John measured, and this is the size of the bed base. It's 145 by 183. A queen-size mattress is 188 by, I think, 152. So it'll fit in the back, but it might just hang over the edges.
If I look at this chart showing South African bed sizes, then we really should be fine. My concerns were interrupted by a text message from the SPCA that I urgently needed to address.
I've just contacted the SPCA to find out how that little female monkey was doing, that youngster, and sadly they had to euthanize her. Her pelvis was shattered. Now, this monkey was hit by a car and is in Leisure Bay. Now, Leisure Bay is a small place. We've got narrow streets. I don't know if it was a holiday maker or a local, but somebody was speeding, and it happens all too often. It freaks me out. I mean, I don't know why. Our speed limit in our little village is 40 kilometers an hour. I mean, come on.
This sad news put a downer on my day. So I did what most people do when they're feeling down. And I went shopping. The shopping was a big mistake.
So normally, the South Coast is a very chillaxed place. We call it the slow coast. However, now, holiday season, this place is so busy. When you're walking in a shopping mall, it's like in a game reserve. You know, you've got to look through the bush in the game reserve. Here, you've got to look through the people, see the entrance of the shop, and you just push the trolley and you gooi, ne?
The relief when you hit the exit of the mall is instant. However,
The last challenge you face, as soon as you exit the shopping center, is the car guards. So you've got to just be careful they're not jumping out to ambush you.
Thank you, bro.
the best thing to do is to hightail it out of here and head back to East Coast Scratch and Dent. But there is still the issue of our bed possibly not fitting into our bedroom. I decided it was time for the acid test. This mattress is going into another motorhome, but it will give me a good idea if the one I bought will fit. I handed my phone to Smoke and John to film my piece to camera. My modesty was not on Smoke and John's mind.
This is a double mattress because I'm getting really paranoid about my mattress fitting in here. So the double mattress fits perfectly and we've got space on that side. But now I want to see if I can fit lying that way.
Here we go. Now to see if I will fit. Apart from my exposed six-pack, all was good.
It would have been nice if Smoke and John had told me my entire gut was hanging out on the mattress. But as you can see, it is still a substantial gut. However, having said that, I'm another kilo down in my weight loss. So things are going very lacquer on that front.
My weight loss since September the 1st is now 11.1 kgs with 7.3 kgs to go to reach my goal. Next weigh-in, I'm expecting that Christmas lunch to kick in.
That's it for this week, and yeah, it was a pretty diverse week. I'm pretty chuffed Braam is back and feeling up and chipper, and he's put my mind at ease about the engine. Yeah, next time we chat will be in 2022. Now I don't know whether to say Happy New Year or just keep your head down and keep safe.
Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. You will find us under A Dream Called Mirai. Until next time, keep your dreams alive.